We just helped this e-com web design agency owner close an 8K pay in full on a 7-minute sales call because the prospect watched all of his videos.
In this case in particular, it was a less than 10-minute call. They were already pre-sold based on all the videos I had on YouTube.
He didn't run any ads to the videos, he didn't do cold outreach, and he had about 1,000 subscribers at the time. Most people think you need to grind for years and build a massive audience before YouTube ever starts paying you. But if you're an agency owner or an entrepreneur, that is completely false. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact strategy we use to turn a tiny YouTube channel into an inbound lead machine. I'm going to show you the thumbnails that we designed, the exact formats that we used for the videos, and how you can copy this entire system for your own agency today. Let's get into it. So as always, I'm going to show the results first, and then I'm going to give some context. So you can see pretty much here the results that we've gotten for Jeff. So he had about 500 subscribers when we first started working together. You can see the videos are getting about 300, maybe like 100, 200 views here and there. Not really like a clear ICP. There was no money being made here, by the way. And this is how it looks right now. I just took a screenshot. 2.5K subs, 117 videos. These video thumbnails look insanely well. Like you can pretty much see the clear difference between here and then these top ones. There's a clear focal point. These have a pretty similar like style going on here. And we can see 3K views, 6K views, 1K views. Some have 400 if they're extremely like different or kind of niche, but you can see it's a big difference from where it was previously. And you can see here, this is the first video that actually blew up that we made together. This video has about 3.8K views now, but at the time I had about, if I zoom in here, 549 views. And we were celebrating that because that was a pretty big video for the channel. You can see he's getting leads from YouTube, of course. And this lead is making 250K to $1 million per month, which is pretty crazy. These are the type of people that we're attracting with this YouTube channel. You can also see he closed an 8K pay in full from YouTube. He also closed over 20K in deals though, directly from YouTube. He wrote us a Trustpilot review, and we did a client interview, which you can check out using the card at the top right of the screen. Now, to give some context on Jeff, he runs an e-com web design agency. You know, he helps them build landing pages, he helps them with CRO, websites, and he's targeting really big businesses though. He doesn't even really take businesses that are doing 6 figures, mainly like 7 and 8 figures. And I think he has 1 or 2 9-figure brands. So the ideal client profile that we're targeting is extremely high profile. And so to give more context, he was getting clients from Twitter and ads, but Twitter's a dying lead source and he didn't want to just rely on ads. He wanted some organic traffic as well. But at first, YouTube was just an afterthought and he thought he could just do it alone. You know, it wouldn't take too much time. It would be super easy. But the problem is he was treating YouTube like a content platform, not like a sales asset. He was posting but getting no conversions until we came in and we designed a specific funnel meant to actually convert. And so he was overwhelmed by the ideation, the editing. Twitter was dying in terms of lead source. So he decided to work with us, and here's what we did for him. So the first fix that we made was first mover's advantage. We found the gap in the market. We saw his niche, we saw his market. We were like, okay, you're targeting these bigger business owners. There are no other e-com web design agencies making good content for 7 and 8 figure Shopify brand owners or Shopify brand owners in general, you know, for CRO and like web design, right? And so we pivoted his content to be hyper targeted, right? So immediately I searched up Shopify landing page, for example. You can see a lot of this content is pretty broad, outdated, and old. You can see this one here is 5 months. That's kind of recent. But then there's here like 2 years old, 1 year old, 1 year old, 1 year old, 6 months old, 9 months old, 2 years old. And this is not even about Shopify landing page. So it pretty much ran out of videos to actually recommend. But if I look up e-com Shopify landing page, you can see here that it's loading up and it's still pretty old videos and outdated videos. If I scroll down a bit, you can pretty much see Jeff is here. You have that 3.8K video, 2.4K video, and this 5.6K video right there. But if I search up maybe things like Riplo, which is a Shopify page builder, a no-code app, you can pretty much see Jeff is like the first one to pop up, almost above the actual channel themselves. And so we used a lot of SEO with the strategy as well. Like when we came in, he had no hashtags, he had nothing like in terms of like SEO related. So we used that a lot. So when people actually search up this stuff, they actually find his videos. And we even got a bunch of views and traffic coming from AI at the time, but we decided to double down on a video because AI was recommending it so heavily. And that second video did extremely well. I'm going to talk about that video later on. But our strategy was super simple. We were hyper targeted, we were relevant, and a new refresh was severely needed in the market. It's like if a famine or a drought happened in real life until we stepped in. So I'm going to tell you another thing that we did, which is competitor research. So a lot of people don't really do this, but you want to do a lot of competitor research on the market. And these are not just only questions. Of course, you want to do a lot more research, but these are some really important ones you should do as well. Do they post a lot? Do a lot of your competitors post a lot? Let's say your top 5 competitors. If they don't post a lot, then you want to post more videos than them more consistently, but less quality. Because if they're not posting a lot, it's probably high quality videos. But if they are posting a lot and it's super like low quality, then you want to post less videos that are higher quality. It's all about finding a way to stand out in the market and being different. If you post at the same frequency, at the same quality as them, then you're gonna be just like them, right? Even if you're giving unique value, you wanna be different from everyone else in the market. But unique value does weigh heavier, to be honest. Quick pause here. If you're an agency owner or an entrepreneur looking to add an additional 10 to 50K a month in new revenue from YouTube Organic, click the first link below to book a free call with my agency. We'll help you build and scale a profitable YouTube channel within the next 90 days. We handle everything pre-production and post-production. All you need to do is record for about 30 minutes per week and we handle the rest. All right, now let's get back to the video. Now, second question, is the value unique? Are your competitors giving unique value? If yes, then you want to incorporate more of your personal brand to stand out. If they're not giving unique value, you want to give a lot of that unique value, flood the market with your unique value, right? People are going to associate you with that value and you're going to see you as an industry leader. And even if they're not giving you a lot of unique value, you still want to give it, but you want to add a lot of your personal brand into it still, because a personal brand is the only difference between you and someone else who's either doing better than you or provides the same service and gives the same value as you. People buy from people that they know, like, and trust. So if they didn't like Jeff, they're not going to buy from him no matter what. So it's important to add that kind of angle to it as well. And then third, what are the winning hooks in your market? A lot of people like to look up these YouTube videos, best YouTube hooks, best short form hooks, best content hooks to steal in 2026. Like, you don't want to do that. What you want to do instead is look at your market, copy and steal the hooks that are doing really good for your competitors. Look at their top 20 videos, give it to AI, give AI their transcripts, and look at the best hooks that they used. Look at the frameworks behind them. What did they do and how can you apply it to your niche and to your channel, but just twist it up and make sure your personal brand is in it. Not their brand, but your brand. You want to make sure everything's tailored specifically for you. You don't want to be a copycat of someone else. So you want to copy and steal them with your unique twist. And the same applies to thumbnails, ideas, titles, etc. Fix number 2 was we added the YouTube VSL. So you can see this is the VSL that we made for Jeff. This has about 5.5K views within 9 months. When we first posted it, it got about like 1 to 2K views within the first 1 to 2 weeks. Pretty crazy. We were like insanely happy about this video and how it performed. But we pretty much built a 50-minute masterclass video that did all the heavy lifting on trust and nurturing. The short videos got attention. We were posting like 10, 20-minute videos before that, but this long video actually closed the deal. And once we realized that the market really responds well to these longer videos, we started making longer 30-minute videos after this. If I scroll up a bit, you can see that after this 50-minute video right here, which was the free course, we posted this 30-minute video. Then we posted the 7-minute one. We kind of went back, then 18 minutes, then 14 minutes, then 6 minutes, 9 minutes. Then from there, we shot up automatically to longer videos because we saw the watch time was still really good and it still wasn't performing that bad, even because we were niched, right? So we decided to go a little more top of funnel, get more attention to the channel. 28 minutes, 800 views, 21 minutes, 2.6K views, 41 minutes, 6.4K views. And from there, it's just history. Like, we found a gap in the market, we found our unique angle, and we found what we need to do, right? Even though we're not posting that consistently right now, you can pretty much see, even if we did, we'd be crushing right now. And we'd probably be getting like 5 to 10K views per video. But views aren't only the factor that we're looking for. We're looking for clients and deals closed, right? So we built this 50-minute VSL. It did all the heavy lifting on trust and nurturing. We're funneling all those people from those shorter videos to this free course video because it's super long, it's in depth, it gives unique value, and it's the easiest way to speed up the sales process. And not long after posting this course video, he got an 8K painful directly from YouTube, right? He messaged me, yo, I've been getting decent leads from YouTube lately. I closed the 8K PIF the other day from a YouTube lead, but she was like, I felt like I already knew you because I spent so much time watching your videos. And it was likely the course video that was the trigger for this. That was like, okay, this is the last final straw. I'm just gonna go forward. And he was gonna send a sales call link, but he didn't record it, but it's all good. Another thing that I want you guys to note is TAM, which stands for Total Addressable Market. You wanna keep this at the back of your mind for every single video that you post. Because Jeff isn't just in the web design niche, he also is in the e-commerce niche as well. We had a big TAM, a big Total Addressable Market. We're addressing the e-com niche, which is huge, and the web design niche, which is pretty big as well, right? So top funnel content, you wanna have your video addressing a huge total addressable market, but your ICP still needs to be interested, right? For middle funnel content, your total addressable market should, you should be addressing a lot of them, but more your ideal client profile, target them specifically, and have less broad market appeal, of course, because you're gonna be a little bit more niche. And then your ICP should even be more interested in this type of content. And for bottom funnel content, your total addressable market should be like almost non-existent, like little to no mass market appeal at all. 99% of people are not interested in this, but your ICP should fall in love with this content because it shows a result that they want themselves, that you've helped someone get, right? So for example, instead of having a video like the best way to scale an e-com brand in 2026, this is okay, but it's kind of boring. There's like a little TAM. You you want to have a video titled like the best way to scale an e-com brand using AI in 2026, untapped method. Having AI in there is going to automatically make the total addressable market way bigger. So you're addressing a lot more people, you're going to get a lot more views. And of course, this only affects top of funnel content. With middle funnel and bottom funnel content, of course, you want to niche down a bit, expect less views from that. So which one of these do you think has bigger TAM? Of course, the one with AI, because we have AI, which is a huge total addressable market, and e-com, which is big as well. And this free course video is still cooking, as you can see. And by the way, it was all calculated with this course video because the e-commerce niche is super sophisticated because of all the different business owners who turned into content creators, giving the same value, having the same packaging, the same hooks, the same value, etc. And so the packaging on this course video, we actually took it from a different niche. We took this from the email marketing niche and the dropshipping niche, and we just put them together. And this works because one, it's super visual. We have the landing page on the laptop. A lot of people here instead have numbers and like these revenue markers on the laptop. No, we like to make it a lot more visual. And then two, the total addressable market, of course, is really big. We have Shopify, which means e-com. We have landing page, which kind of means web design, and we just mixed them together. So it's a pretty good video. Now, the third thing that we did was we doubled down and we created spin-offs. Now, there's a really clear difference between these two. Spin-offs means just getting creative, right? So taking winning angles in different niches and properly bringing them to yours. This also makes you an industry leader because you were the first to do it, and you will also 2 to 3x your reach by doing this, and more people in the space will begin to know you. Because of course, if someone is in a niche, they watch specific videos, and you post a video that's nothing like theirs, but it's in the same space, giving unique value instead this time, you're going to stand out a lot more. They're going to click the video and they're going to get to know you instead. A lot better than these people over here. And then doubling down is very different because it's when you find a previously winning format and you redo it with a slightly new angle. And I mean that videos that you have already posted, not other people. So for example, we took this video from another video that did extremely well on Jeff's channel. You can see he has a different video on advertorials, right? This is actually his #1 video right now, but he has this video about advertorials. On this video, I saw so many different comments of, hey, can you please make an updated version? Where's the 2026 version? Where's the, is there a new one coming out? I saw so many of these and we didn't want to ignore this. So we made a part 2. And this time we updated the packaging. So instead of saying, okay, how to make advertorial landing pages, e-commerce, we decided to make it a lot more interesting. We had similar thumbnail packaging, but we instead titled it something like the new way to build advertorial landing pages in 2026, e-commerce. So it's not the old way, like the other video is old. We don't want people watching that. We want people watching this one because it's the new way, right? And so people asked for a part 2, they got this part 2. And so we doubled down on what worked previously and this worked as well. But there's no surprise there, I expected it to. So I'm gonna show you some examples of spin-offs. Spin-offs are, for example, this one. We took this from other niches, like 2 different niches, I think, to be honest. I forgot which one, but you can pretty much see this one got 6.4K views. It's on pace to be the #1 video on a channel, which it's #2 right now, but it's doing extremely well, even posted 6 months ago. And so we have another example, how I build $1 million Shopify websites and funnels in 2026. We took this from a different niche. It wasn't the e-commerce niche. It was a whole different one, probably skincare or something. We have this one, the lessons video. We want to add the angle of more personal branded a little bit. Not too much because Jeff is the type of person where he just likes to give value, but we kind of wanted to give him a little bit of his personality as well as a lot of knowledge in that video as well. So we kind of add that in here where we're framing it as, okay, he's the expert. He's built 400 plus landing pages. Here are 20 lessons that he's learned, right? This could even do really good as a talking head. There's different formats for this. Once again, you could test different formats for different videos, and you could test previously winning videos in different formats. There's so many different videos that you could post. You just don't know it yet. You have unlimited videos that you could post. This one, we just talked about this, advertorial landing pages. And then this one, we doubled down on this. We've seen previous videos about Shopify landing pages that convert and how to build them. And so we just made it again with new packaging and new format. And so it's pretty simple. We just identified outlier frameworks and we replicated them. This is the easiest way to predict whether a video is going to do good or not. So in this video, I showed you exactly how we helped Jeff use a highly targeted YouTube strategy to close an 8K painful and over 20K in deals. But knowing the strategy and actually executing it while running a business are 2 completely different things. If you're making over 20K per month and you want my agency Flow Social to handle everything for you, including the strategy, ideation, scripting, editing, thumbnails, SEO, and posting, then click the first link below to book a free call with my agency. Or if you're not ready and you want to see the exact funnel that has helped our clients generate over 175K in new revenue from YouTube, click this video on screen next. See you over there.